Hi students, Assalamu alaikum. This is Wahid Yusuf, your English teacher with another video lecture on the topic narration. See, in the previous lecture, we discussed how we can change how assertive sentences are changed into from direct to indirect speech, and then after that we discussed how interrogative sentences are changed from direct to indirect speech. So if you haven't watched those lectures, please watch them first and then do watch this lecture, because watching these lectures in order will make you to understand this in a better way. So today we'll discuss another sentence, that is this imperative sentence. We'll discuss how imperative sentences are changed into from direct to indirect speech. See, assertive sentences we discussed, then interrogative we also discussed. So in this lecture today we'll start with imperative sentences. Imperative sentences. How imperative sentences are changed from direct speech into indirect speech. So first of all, let me tell you what are imperative sentences. Imperative sentences are those sentences which express command, order, request, advice, suggestion, etc. So those sentences which express these ideas, they are known as imperative sentences. See, the rules which we have to follow while changing an imperative sentence are these. First, general rules are followed. In general rules, we have rules concerning tenses, pronouns, and words denoting time and position. So these rules we have already discussed in general rules. So now other rules that are certain, that are specific, that are only followed in imperative sentences, we'll discuss that. So first rule is that in imperative sentences, tenses are changed, pronouns are changed, and words denoting time, position, they are also changed. Second, reporting verb. How reporting verb is changed? How reporting verb is changed in these imperative sentences. See, I already told you that imperative sentences express order, command, request, suggestion, advice, propose. This is a proposal, extra. So, for example, if the reported speech, this is reporting verb and this is reported speech. If the reported speech talks about order, so this reporting verb will become order or ordered. It will change into said, will change, say it will change into order, or said will change into order. Said will change into order. Say will become order, said will become order. And for example, advise. It can become advised. I'm talking about said. If there is say, that will become order. If there is advise, if there is say, that will become order, that can become advise, etc. So I'm using second form because I suppose the reporting verb is in second form. So ordered, advised, requested, commanded, suggested, etc. So reporting verb is changed. Reporting verb is changed into order, or we can simply say said is changed into ordered, advised, requested, commanded, suggested. It is changed into ordered, advised, requested, commanded, suggested, proposed, told, etc. Told, yes, that is also correct. So this reporting verb, if the reporting verb is said in second form, so these verbs are used instead of that in indirect speech. But these expressions, they depend on this reported speech, what the reported speech contains. For example, if it is we can call order, that is we should write order. If it is a request, we shall write requested. If it is an advice, we shall write advised, etc. So reporting verb is changed into ordered, advised, requested, commanded, suggested, proposed, told, etc. So this is rule number second. So to make you revise things in assertive sentences, reported verb is changed into told, asserted, stated. In interrogative sentences, reporting verb is changed into asked. Reported verb is changed into asked. Wanted, inquired, demanded. But in imperative sentences, reporting verb is changed into ordered, advised, requested, commanded, and suggested, or we can say told even, or proposed. Now rule number third. Imperative mood is changed into infinitive. So we change this imperative mood because imperative sentences contain imperative mood. They contain imperative mood. That mood is changed into infinitive. This, for example, to is placed before the imperative. I'll give you an example later on. See, fourth rule. Conjunction that is not used usually. It is not conjunction that is not used usually. It is not used usually. But another rule becomes, if we use conjunction that. So conjunction that is not used generally. Usually it is not used. But if we use conjunction that, then what happens? Should is placed before the imperative. And then last rule is words like please, kindly, they are omitted. For example, if in direct speech we have words like please give me this pen, so in indirect speech we shall not write this word please. So these words, the words contain request or these order, etc., they are not used. They are not written. They are not used. They are omitted while we convert a sentence from direct to indirect speech. So these rules are followed. Rule number 1: tenses change, pronouns change, and words denoting time and position change while changing imperative sentences. Then reporting verb is changed into order, advise, request, command, suggest. It is changed into these words. And then imperative mode is changed into infinitive. So imperative mode is changed into infinitive. That is where this to is placed, to is written. And then conjunction that is not used usually. But if we use conjunction that, should is placed before the imperative. So I'll wrap this and we'll discuss some examples. The mother said to his son. Okay, sorry, I have written son. The mother said to his son, please give up smoking. Please give up smoking. So mother is requesting her son. So he'll be a naughty son. So that is why mother is requesting her son. Mother is requesting. Sorry, I have written. Mother is requesting her son to give up smoking. See, we'll apply both the methods to this sentence. We'll use conjunction that and we'll change it into infinitive as well. But before that, I'll tell you that how many rules are there. So first, that is general rule. Second, we have to change this set according to the sentence. And third, we have to make it either infinitive, or we have to make that, we have to make use of that along with the word should, and then we have to omit these words like please, kindly, etc. See, we'll write the mother requested his son, her son, sorry. The mother requested her son to give up smoking. To give up smoking. See, rule number one, that is rule number second. Rule number one is general rules. We know that. Rule number second was this said is changed. This reporting verb is changed into requested, advised, ordered, etc. So here we changed it into requested. And then I told you about a rule that was this imperative mode is changed into infinitive. Infinitive is I place it to here. To give up smoking. So it becomes infinitive. So, and then another rule was that words like these, they have to be removed. So we omitted the word please. Word please. So another, if we use conjunction that, what would happen? So we shall write it again. The mother requested her son that. So in imperative sentences we don't usually write subjects, but in imperative sentences we can assume that the subject is always second person. For example, you assume that it is please, you give up smoking. So you will change into this. You will change into object of the reporting speech. So it will become the mother requested her son that he should give up smoking. So this will become he should give up smoking to give up smoking. Should give up smoking and to give up smoking. So when we use that, we have to place should. Before the imperative. When we use to, we don't have to make many changes. When we use that, we have to change something. That is, we place a subject here and we place this should here. So I think this method is easier than that method. Another example I write. The teacher said to the students, calm down and write the questions. So what is it? Is it in order? Yes, I believe that it is in order. Calm down, because when students make a lot of noise, so teacher can tell them, oh, you calm down. So we shall write the teacher ordered the students. The teacher ordered the students to calm down and write the questions. To calm down and write the questions. Or the teacher ordered the students that they should calm down and write the questions. They should calm down and write the questions. So first one, same, calm down and write the questions. See, I'll wrap it first, then we'll write some other example. Another example, the doctor said to him, take medicines regularly. Take medicines regularly. So it will become the doctor advised him to take medicines regularly, or the doctor advised him that he should take medicines regularly. So there is another thing very important. There are negative imperatives as well. Negative imperatives that negate something. That see how they are written. For example, if we have to change a negative imperative, that will become not plus 2, or should plus not, For example, I'll give an example, and that will also, there is another reporting, we can change this reporting into forbid as well. We can write this reporting verb as forbid. See, we have two things, we have two methods here, or we can say three. For example, I write an example and I'll tell you. This example, the doctor said to him. Do not drink cold water. Forbid is itself a negative. If we write the doctor forbade him to drink cold water. So when we write this forbade, we don't have to make it negative here. We don't write the doctor forbade him not to drink cold water. No. We have to write the doctor forbade him to drink cold water, because this forbade, it is already negative. So he is stopping him. It is a negative. He is stopping him from drinking cold water. So this is one thing. The doctor forbade. Whenever we write forbade to change a negative, we don't have to write not plus 2, or we don't have to write should plus not, because we have already written this forbade here. Another thing I can tell you, the doctor instructed, we can write instructed or advised. The doctor instructed or advised him. Now we will write not to drink cold water. Another way, the doctor instructed him that he should not drink cold water. So negative imperatives, they are changed like this. If you use forbade, you don't have to use negative here. If you don't use forbade, you use any other word, instructed, for example, advisor, then you have to use either not to. If you are making it without a conjunction that, if you use conjunction that, then you should write should not. So this is all about imperative sentences. Now I'll assign some 2 or 3 sentences for you as homework, so that you can practice them at your home. The teacher said to Sam. The teacher said to Sam, don't write on the desk. Don't write on the desk. The man said to his friend. The man said to his friend, bring a book for me. Bring a book for me. She said to him, have a glass of milk. Have a glass of milk. So these are the sentences which you are going to change from direct speech into indirect speech. So I conclude this lecture here, today's lecture, and I hope you might have understood it. So with this, I say Allah Hafiz and God bless you. Thank you.